Well,
Yes, I mean, so these are Dendrobiums, aren't they?
yeah.
But yes, so could you tell us a little bit more about them? I mean, I presume these are ones local to here, are they?
Well, this one is hybrid from Thailand,
Oh, yes.
but others are from the local from here.
Yes.
Yeah. This is the Dendrobium moschidum. Yeah, but sorry for that, it's not in bloom yet.
Yes.
And this is the one rare species of in Myanmar.
Yes.
Well, Dendrobium sulcated, right? It's
Yes,
native
yes.
to the Kachin state, which is the northern part of our country.
Yes.
And you can see the Dendrobium formless there.
Oh yes, yes,
At the
yes,
top.
yes. These little beautiful white flowers.
Right.
Yes.
And as big as cattleyas.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. And does Dendrobium formosum grow locally to Yangon or?
Not actually Yangon, but to the tropical area.
Yes.
of our
So,
country.
it's a tropical lowland. You mean?
Lowland,
Yes.
yeah.
So, yes. So where it's hot all the time. So if you want to grow this species outside the tropics, it needs warm temperatures all year round. So minimum of about 15 to 18 degrees, right?
Yes.
Something like that.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. And one species I want to show is this one. It's the whole trunk of bubble phylum Papaya. It's a one and elegant species with a long spike, and it's one interesting one that is also native to the northern part of our country.
Yes. And what time of the year does this one flower?
It blooms around December, January, February.
Yes. And are the flowers fragrant or?
Of course, fragrant. Even the leaves and the buds are fragrant.
Yes. Oh wow. Yes, I can
That's
imagine. You know.
interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yes, I can imagine around December, January. This must be all white with flowers, right? It must be beautiful.
That's what
Yes.
I have dreamed of. That's what I've dreamed
Yeah.
of. And here are the anthuriums. Some of my anthurium collection, but just for fun, you know, to make the my tropical garden more colorful and complete.
Yes. And do they bloom all year round like this?
Of course.
Yes. It's really nice.
And
Okay. Yeah. So this is a dragon fruit, isn't it?
it is. It's from Central America actually, but it grows well here. It's
Yes.
tolerated the tropical weather here.
Yes.
And lots of people grow as a kind of like orchard around.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, so I'm guessing it must grow very easily, you know, just everywhere.
Yes, at least it has good drainage.
Yes. And it's actually a species of cactus, isn't that right? Because you can actually see the thorns
Yes.
growing all along.
Yes.
Yes.
All the characters are similar to the cactus. Also, it blooms at night.
Yes.
And the flower is fragrant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, a really nice plant, you know, to have in the tropics.
Right. But
Yeah.
that is not. We are not just growing around here. Actually, this is just hardening to make roots to come out.
Yes.
And after that,
We're going to plant it around.
plant it
yes.
around
Yeah.
somewhere that they can climb up.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Very, very good.
Right.
And what are these here? These are heliconia, aren't they? No, I absolutely love your beautiful heliconias.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about them?
Well, this is the Heliconia rostera,
Yes.
and it does really fine right here. And then it's lucky that blooms. It's giving me lots of blooms from this part of
Yes.
the year.
So it only blooms at this time, doesn't bloom all year round, like.
All year round,
Yeah.
but this season is the peak season. for
Yes.
them. Yeah.
Yeah. And is this quite a commonly used landscape plant here as well?
Well, it's a kind of like some people think that it when it becomes so big,
Yes.
so it seems like kind of like wheat.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
But that's one of the plant that shouldn't be missed in a tropical
Yes.
garden,
Yeah,
in my
yeah.
opinion.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Well, it's funny you say they're weeds because, of course, in Northern Europe where I live, you know,
Yeah.
we battle to keep these things alive, and here they're just weeds growing rampant.
Right.
So actually, in a way,
but you need
yeah.
to control them.
Yes, but I think, you know, it's quite a nice problem to have. I think because
Right.
they're absolutely stunning, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so what's this beautiful water lily here?
Well, it's Nymphia. It's one endemic species in Myanmar.
Yes.
Yeah, it has quite impressive, how to say, like magenta color.
Magenta, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
with the red leaves, which is a
Yeah,
unique
yes.
color.
We can see just from this bud actually what a beautiful color that is.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it blooms in twice a day.
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
it blooms back. The buds are also opens at night again.
Yes. And is it fragrant as well at night?
Of course.
Yes. So yeah. Well, actually, this was in flower this morning, but you know now it's the mid-afternoon and all the buds have closed.
Yeah.
But we're gonna insert a picture of the open flower for you into the video so you can see just how beautiful this water lily is.
Yep.
And does it also bloom all year round?
Of course, all year
Wow.
round. Yeah. And but one thing is, it's also aggressive.
Yes.
It grows too fast.
Yes.
It spreads all the ponds. It covers all the ponds around.
Yes. Yeah, but it sounds like a typical water lily in many ways.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I absolutely love this one. So this is Papaya Nanfi Terrace, previously known as Vanda Terrace.
Yes.
And this is also native to Myanmar, is that right?
Of course, all over our country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even in the highland areas as well, not just the lowlands?
Yes, highland or lowlands.
Yes.
No matter what.
Yeah, well that's interesting because, you know, again, in the West, we think of this as a hot growing plant that's native to the tropical lowlands, but it can also be grown cool.
Of course,
that
it can
is.
it can grow in the hot, cold places like in northern part of the country too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, so that's very interesting actually, yeah, because as I say, we think of it as a tropical species, so it's actually, you know, can be grown cool as well. So that's a nice little tip for you if you're thinking of growing this one at home. You know, so it can grow both warm and hot.
Right.
And
That's
this
a
is, yes, and this is a hybrid, isn't it? This Vanda here.
Yeah, it's one hybrid of a kind of means named Kakawara.
Yes.
But something like a Randa or some kind of Vendacious hybrid.
Yes.
It grows quite well in under the tropical heat and open sun.
Yes.
Yeah.
So as in full sun, right? Because
Full
these actually
sun,
all grow in
full
full
sun.
sun. Yes.
Yeah.
Which I find fascinating because, you know, I mean, I live in England, which is not known for its particularly strong sun. But, you know, if you put orchids like this into full sun, they usually just burn and eventually die. But here, people actually grow these things in full sun with no problems. And I mean, and although this looks a little bit unhealthy, it's actually fine and it will carry on growing. That isn't it right?
But the thing is, when you want to grow them in outdoors under
Yes.
the full sun, you want to make them like adapt the full sun.
Yes.
So because the plants that you bought may be kept in under the shade. So if you want to put them out, just bring them out from shade to the full
sun,
sun,
yes.
and then after that,
Yes.
finally to the full sun.
Yes. So basically, I acclimatise them gradually, which
It will
yes,
acclimatize,
yes.
so-
Yes, which is also always the advice, you know, for us growing things at home. You know, never kind of change conditions extremely. Always kind of slowly
Right.
acclimatise your plants. So
Right.
it also applies in the tropics.
No, you will see more Vendacious hybrids that's doing well under the full sun.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Right.
Yeah. Yes, so this is Grammatophyllum speciosum, or the so-called biggest orchid in the world. Now, how did you get hold of this plant, Thant Sin? Where did it come from?
Well, actually, this plant comes from the southern part of our country.
Yes.
Yeah, it's actually epiphytic
Yes.
on the big trees. But when you grow in the garden, you can also grow as a terrestrial.
Oh, how interesting. But I'm presuming the soil has to be well drained.
Yeah, of course,
Yes.
it should be more, well drained.
Yes. And how did you get hold of this particular plant?
Well, once it is established in one place, it should be moved.
Yes.
And also, it can tolerate the full sunlight.
Yes, of course, yes. So also in full sun, just like the one that we just
Right.
saw. Yes. And where did you get this plant from?
Yeah, from the Nanai division.
Yes. Yes. So I mean, I'm guessing it was just growing. You know, it was in a piece of land which is to be redeveloped, and that's how
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So it's actually, you know, a local form of Grammatophyllum speciosum, which you know, and the Myanmar forms we don't know much about in the West. And is this doing well here? I mean, it's looking really, really healthy.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, and when fully grown,
Yeah,
I mean, how big can it be?
it can be 6 feet tall.
Yes. And, you know, so it's actually, you know, the biggest orchid in the world, and also the heaviest. I mean, it can weigh over a ton. These.
The cake's
massively.
heavy.
Yes. So it's here to stay in this particular spot, and I'm guessing you don't intend to move it again. It's just going to be
No.
let it
You
grow.
just
yes,
let
yeah.
them go.
Let it go wild.
Just grow out.
Yeah.
Like a pom-pom.
Yes. Yeah. I wish this could be like, you know, a garden plant in England as well, but one can dream, can't we? I mean, I absolutely love your beautiful bougainvilleas, and
Thank you.
just looking around, I mean, these seem to be quite commonly used in many gardens around here. There's some beautiful ones over there too, for example.
Yes.
And I'm quite surprised because, at least in the West, they're associated with kind of Mediterranean landscaping. So also where I come from, you know, in Bosnia and Herzegovina, in the Balkans, where the climate is Mediterranean, there's lots of these everywhere. But I wouldn't normally associate these with, you know, used in tropical landscaping. But are they always commonly used, or?
Yes, it's commonly used because it's easy to grow, and doesn't need any much water. So if you water too much, it just produces just leaf, not the flower.
Yes, of course. Yes. So basically, treat it mean, keep it clean.
Right.
Yeah. Yes. I can see several different color forms here as well.
Right.
And
Right.
is there quite a choice in Myanmar when you go to buy them?
Yes.
Yes.
I chose one.
Yes. And I'm guessing in many gardens, not just the ones around here.
Well, yeah, I chose from other many nurseries, and I chose the selected
Yes.
colors.
Yeah.
And this one is kind of a splash one.
Oh yes, so you can actually see the splash color in the beautiful floral bracts here. Yes, it's absolutely beautiful, and then doing really well as pot plants too, not just in the ground.
Yes. It can be grown in pot or outside of the pot, or along the fence,
Yes.
or just climb up to any building.
Yes. Yes.
And
yes.
the city municipal usually grows them because it needs little care.
Yes, so
Yeah.
they're kind of easy to grow.
Easy to
sort of
grow,
thing.
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, it's another thing we dream of growing in England, and
Right.
but if there's a harsh winter, they just die.
Oh.
Again here, you can grow them outside all year round with no problems.
Yes. Okay, so let's go and check.
Yes, let's go have a look. Actually, before we go over there, but before we get to the vandas, I couldn't help but notice this beautiful plant. Well, interesting looking plant, should I say? So this is a papaya, right?
It
Yes.
is.
And
Exactly.
yes. And how did this get here?
Seeded one.
It's seeded in.
Seeded.
Wow. Well.
I don't know who planted them.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, well, for those who don't know, papaya is another fruit from South America, Central and South America, and also potatoes, chilies, peppers, and many other fruits and vegetables also from Central and South America. But I'm guessing the climate here must be quite similar to where it comes from, because you just seeded
That's
in
why
from
it's
somewhere.
doing
yeah.
well then.
Yeah. And are these fruits nice? Have you tried the fruits yet? Because I can see there's some
Well, if
nice big chunky ones here. Yeah.
if you want the papaya salad like the tart size,
Yeah,
style,
yes.
you can still you can have it right now,
Okay. Yes.
but you can let them ripe.
Yeah. So it's not actually ripened yet.
No,
Yeah. Yeah. And,
it's become yellow or yellowish orange.
yes. So it's still very much green. Yeah. And also, for those who don't know, in Thailand and Laos, they eat raw green papaya like this. But in Myanmar, I'm guessing people don't tend to eat.
Of course, they like.
Oh,
like
they do like raw papaya. The unripened papaya. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go see Avandas now. So and these are more of your vandas, and they're also growing in full sun from what I can see.
Yes, it is. But we have to water about 3 times a day
Yes.
to keep the moisture. And we also put the coconut husks inside.
Yes.
Yeah, to keep the moisture.
Yes. And is coconut husk used quite commonly here as a potting medium for orchids, or?
Yes, it's very common.
Yes.
Yeah. And easy to get.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I'm guessing there's lots of coconut palms around.
Right.
Around Yangon, yes.
Right.
And did you get all these hybrids locally from here, or?
Right. Locally here, but they are
Yes.
imported from Thailand.
Yes. Yes, they actually look like the Thai Vanda hybrids, but still, very, very beautiful, and also grown outside as a landscaping plant. Another thing we can just dream of in the West, especially in England, where they wouldn't last 5 minutes outside.
With the freezing.
Yes, all the free, yes, especially in the winter. Yeah, and I'm guessing that they're relatively trouble-free apart from having to water them quite often. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It needs water because
Yes.
it doesn't have any sort of bulbs to store the water in.
Yes.
So we need to give
Yes.
water much.
Yes.
More than other modern
Yes.
orchids.
Yes, I mean, and apart from that, are they easy to grow, or?
Of course, they're easy to grow. Even I haven't fertilized them.
Yes. You haven't fertilized them, and they're still flowering really, really beautifully, Something I can only dream of. So I absolutely love your banana plants.
Thank you.
Yeah, and these are actually plants, they're not trees, are they?
Yes, they are the biggest grass in the world.
Yes.
Yeah. They're just plant, not the tree.
Yes. And how did this get here? Did you plant it?
Seeded.
It's seeded, oh wow. So I'm guessing it's a local native Myanmar species as well?
Yes, it's a native Myanmar species, and we use the plants of it when we cook the curries, like mohinga.
Yes, the national dish of Myanmar is called mohinga,
Yes.
and it's made with rice noodles, and you use the banana stalks
Yes.
when cooking it. But you don't use the leaves in Yangon for cooking, do you?
No, not in Myanmar, but other ethnic groups use them
Yes.
to pack the food inside.
Yes. Yeah. And how about the banana fruits? Are they nice to eat, of the wild ones, or no?
Of course, they're sweet, but the wild bananas have the seeds inside. So
Yes,
yeah.
big hard seeds, isn't it?
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, let's go to another part.
Yes, maybe the mango now. And your mango tree, I mean, it produces really, really delicious fruits, and
Yes, you have it already.
yes, it is absolutely fantastic. It's actually nicer than all the mangoes I've ever tried in England. This particular one has got a very dark orange flesh and very, very sweet too. And you planted this tree here, didn't you? It wasn't seeded like the banana.
It's a planted one. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then I don't know what happened with this because it's bloomy and giving us fruit all year round.
Is it? And is that unusual?
It's unusual.
Yes.
It's actually this is the mango season.
Yes.
But for the other part of the year, so it doesn't bloom or give fruits.
Yes. And how old is this tree? When did you plant this?
It's around 10 years old.
10 years old. Wow, and you can actually already see what a massive tree it is already. And if you need any evidence of how much faster things grow in the tropics, I mean, just look at this mango tree. I mean, it looks like an old tree already to European eyes, even though it's only 10 years old. And it's quite amazing for us at least.
Yeah, 10 years can give the time for them to be big.
This is such a nice big tree.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
And then orchids. So this is your shade house.